Wixom, Michigan. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't. Either way, you found this video and you want to know everything there is to know about buying a home and moving to Wixom. So we're going to cover location, population, the average cost of a home, what there is to do for entertainment, what the city is known for, everything. Make sure you stay around to the end. There could be some things that you weren't aware of that maybe you should know. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Nick. I'm a top producing real estate agent here in Metro Detroit, Michigan, and I've helped hundreds of families and individuals both buy and sell homes around the area. So if you're into that and you're looking to do that, whether it's 1 month or 1 year from now, make sure to get a hold of me. My contact information is in the description below. Call, text, email, we can set up a Zoom call, however you'd like to communicate. I would love to help you. And until then, make sure to hit that like, subscribe, and bell button. That way you're notified of all of the new and upcoming information around Metro Detroit. As I mentioned, we're going to dive into everything that you need to know about buying a home and living in Wixom. Now, this is one of the cities that I'm very familiar with, not only growing up as a kid, being in the area, going to school in Novi. I lived in Waterford. We then moved to West Bloomfield and Farmington Hills. We're now in Commerce as of the making of this video. So I have been all around the area and I know Wixom very, very well. Let's first discuss the location. Wixom is located about 30 minutes northwest of downtown Detroit. It is also located about 30 minutes directly north of the DTW airport. So if you work downtown or need to travel for work and take flights, it is a very easy commute and right around the corner. And as I mentioned in the intro, maybe you've heard of Wixom, maybe you haven't. It is one of the smaller cities as it only covers about 9.36 square miles and it's populated by roughly 17,000 individuals. So again, it is on the smaller end for some of the Metro Detroit areas, and it's not as well known as some of the bigger cities surrounding it, such as Novi, Milford, Plymouth, or even going a little bit closer towards the northern side of Waterford, White Lake, Walled Lake. But it is a good option for people that are looking to be in the Metro Detroit area and maybe some more affordable housing. All right, so let's touch on the housing market specifically. As of the making of this video, there are currently only 28 active listings on the MLS, or homes that are listed for sale on the MLS. The home that is listed at the lowest price point is listed for sale at $220,000. And the house that's listed at the highest price is listed for sale at $599,000. As you can see, there's a pretty big price range between houses, whether it's on the lower end or higher end, but you can also see that it's very affordable for the area, with the lowest price being at $220,000 and the highest being just under $600,000. Now there are outliers. Those are only the properties that are currently listed for sale, but generally speaking, you're going to see that price range. The average price of a home in Wixom currently costs $373,000. And the average days on market, meaning the time that a property is listed until it goes under contract, currently sits at 30 days. And the average price per square foot is around $202 per square foot. One thing to note, and one of the things that I love to bring to your attention, especially as a home buyer, because this is one of the biggest, if not the biggest investment that you're going to make. And you want to make sure that when you're purchasing a home, it's going to go up in value the longer that you live there and the more that you pay down the loan. In Wixom, over the last 12 months, houses have appreciated at 5.5%, meaning from the time that you purchased the property, if you purchased it in January until now, that house would have gone up 5.5% from the purchase price that you purchased it at until the day that we're talking about right now. There are a variety of housing styles and housing options for you if you're looking to move to the area, including single-family homes, townhomes, condos, apartments, but single-family homes definitely takes up the bulk of the majority of the housing options that are available today. The median price of a condo in Wixom currently sits at $215,000, while the median price of a townhome currently sits at $290,000. All right, so now that you know about the size, the location, as well as some of the housing market, let's talk about things to do and what you can do for entertainment if you're going to live in or live around the area of Wixom. One thing that a lot of people don't know about Wixom is that it does have a small downtown location. Downtown Wixom has over 30 shops and restaurants with several cafes and coffee shops. There are also monthly art walks and farmers markets. There's also a number of events that happen in the city of Wixom. The Wixom Farmers Market is open every Saturday from May to October. There is also the Wixom Festival of Arts in June, the Wixom Harvest Festival in September, and the Wixom Winter Wonderland in December. Try saying that 3 times fast. The city of Wixom also has a number of parks and recreational areas. The Wixom Park, which is 220 acres of playground, splash pad, and walking trails. Kensington Metro Park, which is 1,450 acres with a golf course, nature center, and swimming pool. And also Lyon Township Park, which has 500 acres with a lake, fishing piers, and picnic areas. All of these parks and recreational areas are either located in Wixom or just outside of the city. Along with the parks and recreation areas, there's a number of outdoor activities to partake in. There are over 20 miles of paved trails in Wixom and the surrounding area. There are also several hiking parks in Kensington Metro Park and the nearby parks. And lastly, you can go kayaking as the Huron River flows through Wixom and offers opportunities for kayaking or canoeing. All right, so let's talk about some of the entertainment that the city has to offer and that you can enjoy when you live in the area. Starting off the list is the Wixom Theater. This is a historic theater that hosts a variety of performances. Also, you have the Wixom Civic Center, a community center that hosts concerts, plays, and other events. And lastly, you have the Hub, which is popular for local bands and national acts. All right, so now that you know some of the things to do, let's talk about the cost of living and what you need to budget for living in this area. Starting off the list is the average monthly rent for a 1-bedroom apartment. The average monthly rent sits around $1,200 a month. Transportation costs sit around $100 a month, groceries closer to $300 a month, and utilities hover right around $150 per month. Now keep in mind, these things can vary depending on your lifestyle and the activities that you partake in. All right, so let's talk about why people love living in Wixom so that you know whether or not it's the right area for you to move to. One of the most common things that Wixom is known for and why so many people love living in the area is because of its small community atmosphere. Wixom has that small town charm and a family-friendly atmosphere. Wixom has a close-knit community and a slower pace of life than the nearby cities. Wixom is also known for its wonderful schools located in the Walled Lake School District, which are top ranked among all of athletics and academics in the area. Next, people love the abundance of parks and recreations as it offers a variety of parks, recreational facilities, and outdoor activities for all ages and interests. Next, people love the city of Wixom because of its close proximity to major cities and job opportunities. Wixom is located within a short commute to several major cities, providing residents with access to jobs and other opportunities. And lastly, Wixom is most loved for its affordability compared to nearby cities. As I mentioned earlier, Wixom is located near some more expensive areas in cities such as Ann Arbor, Novi, Milford, Brighton, and so on. So this is a very good area if you're looking for very nice housing, a low cost of living, lower taxes, but looking to be closer to those areas without having to pay the budget or the home prices for some of those different cities. All right, that wraps up our video on why you should move to Wixom, Michigan. If you're interested in doing so, or any of the other cities throughout Metro Detroit, Michigan, make sure to check out the rest of my channel where I dive deep into the pros and the cons, the cost of living, what it's like to live in different areas just like this one. And until then, I'll see you soon.